Am I ready? Okay, well, we're starting.
Hello.
Ready or not, episode 15.
Yes. That's a good Fuji song, Ready or Not.
Ready or
anyway.
Welcome. As We Art, episode 15. I'm Monica.
I'm Candace.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We are on here to talk about what we've made each week, what's inspiring us, and we want to hear from you. What have you created and what's inspiring you?
We love hearing from you. We would still record a weekly thing. We promised ourselves for 1 year. We're going to do this weekly to keep us accountable of what art we are working on. But we're really glad you're here. We would record it either way, but it's nice to know that other artists are being inspired, other people are being creative, and they're sharing with us. We want that human touch in this crazy fucked up world. So keep showing up, keep helping us build a community, and let us know what artistic things you are pursuing.
Yeah, and welcome.
Welcome.
We can't believe we're 15 episodes in.
Yeah.
Feels like only yesterday.
And it's fun because we happened to start in January, right, of 2026, and we live in New England or North America, United States of America. We are going with the seasons. So it's like fun to see the change. Like spring is here, there's flowers, there's birds building nests like right outside the window.
Yep.
Trying not
We
to get
keep getting distracted.
We're like, oh,
What's it doing now?
yeah. We sat here before pressing record for a few minutes and watched a bird in a birdhouse. And I was like, I'll try not to get distracted during the recording. So we are a YouTube channel. If you are joining us in that way, awesome. You can see all the visuals.
You can see the wave.
The wave. Hello. But we're also a podcast. So for those of you listening to the podcast, hello, ASMR. Are those the right letters?
I believe so.
Is that when you whisper? I don't know.
Spells what? Ass
Oh, I
smear.
don't know.
I have no
Ass
idea.
smear when you whisper something about low sounds. I don't know. But if you're just listening on the podcast, we're glad you're here. Welcome. But do check out our Instagram because we're posting photos of some of the art we're talking about. And that's kind of cool, right? To see the visual. So
Yeah, we also post some art from people that send it in to us to show what they've been working on. And we give them a little shout out, little mention. So yeah, we love just seeing what everyone is up to, what you're doing to stay creative and try to keep some sanity in whatever the fuck is happening right now.
yeah. And Candace and I both, well, I'll speak for me. This is Monica speaking. My mental health took a dip last week. I was like in a little bit of a funk.
Yep.
It was just like, I felt like my capacity for joy was like in the shitter. And I'm like, oh, I haven't made art in like 3 days. And I swear to God, there's a correlation.
It's true, yeah. And
I have found.
I agree. I really think that there is. And I also had to but I cranked out some art in a very short amount of time to be able to show something this week because I don't get migraines, but I had the worst migraine of my life last week and the effects from it lasted like 2 or 3 days. So
Yeah. You even
was
had
awful.
like, what is it? Migraine hangover the next
migraine
day.
hangover, yeah.
She was
Which
like
I did not
zombie.
know was a thing. So if you get migraines, that's a thing.
Might be a thing.
Thought you should know. I got to hit something on my computer because
That's-
it's bringing up little dialogue boxes.
I can't see.
Wait your turn.
That's all. Candace is our in-house tech expert. I'm like, huh? And I have contacts on today. So my vision's not as good as when I wear glasses, but I was
Captain
outside.
Bifocal over here.
Ugh, so blind. Okay. Let's talk art. I'm so glad we did accomplish art and it felt really good. And some of it might have felt like we were doing it just to have something to film, but who cares? It gave us an incentive.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Yeah.
so glad.
I wasn't knocking it by any means.
Right. And I said my mental health wasn't great until I realized I hadn't done art in a couple days. That can be any activity for you out there listening. If there's something that you realize, oh, I haven't done this in a few days and it brings me some joy, I'm going to get back to it.
Yep.
Let us know what it is. We want to know. Okay. Do you want to start with your art?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
goody.
I'll start with mine. So mine's kind of easy to show right now because we're wearing it.
We're wearing wearing it. If you follow this, you might recognize the designs on our t-shirts.
This is no complaints.
And this is a lino cut heart that you carved.
I printed them on some t-shirts for us. It was way more fun than it had a right to be. But I was set up for success by someone I follow on Instagram, and I want to give them a shout out. There is a lino cut artist called, her handle is @Witches of the Wild with an E on the end of wild.
Witches of the Wild.
Yes.
Wild has an E.
She posts on her Instagram a lot, and she prints on like vintage clothing that she finds. She prints her lino cuts. She had so many tips for what to do to get an opaque print and not have the print lift in some places. And I followed every little step she provided and had 0 errors happen. So because of her trial and error and then being able to like share her knowledge with people on Instagram, it made printing shirts for me so much fun. So if you don't follow her, you should go follow her. Her prints are awesome. She's got a store in, I think, Helper, Utah, which,
wow,
small world. I'm from Utah, if you don't know. But yeah, it was so much fun to try printing these lino cuts on clothing.
It's so incredible that this art form Candace has taken up. You know, it looks amazing on paper, like cards and paper, and we can frame them. That's awesome. But to be able to take that same carving and put it on clothing, and like you said, you had all the steps, you had all the tools, you were ready to try it. But Candace still thought it would be some trial and error since it's her first time. But look at this. If you're not watching, you have to get on Instagram to see this. Look at this. I'll put photos. This is one of your carvings.
Cuts, yeah.
This doesn't have
UFO.
a name.
It doesn't have a name. Somewhere out there, we'll call it that.
But I think it was your first.
It was my very first, yeah.
First lino cut. She put it on a t-shirt, and we have a few others drawing of duplicate designs, and it's just so exciting. I saw Candace doing a happy dance.
Yes.
And it was just really
I did
cool.
a happy dance.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. And like, also, if you're sitting there listening and thinking, oh, well, maybe one day I'll be good enough to do that or try that, just go for it. I mean, I've literally done 4 lino cuts since I started and was able to print t-shirts. So go for it.
So I have all kinds of ideas of things I want in a t-shirt, whether it's a little symbol, a message. Candace can do words in lino cut. I can't wait. I'm going to put my orders in, because then you're wearing a t-shirt that no one else in the world has.
Yep.
And this is special paint that's for fabric, right? It can be washed.
Yeah, it's actually block printing ink that is made for fabric. It's by a company called Speedball. They do a lot of block printing, screen printing, relief printing, accessories and tools and all that fun stuff. So
Speedball.
Yep.
Yeah, this design on my shirt, this sweet heart with all these different lines and directions, this was a birthday card for Brenda a few weeks ago, done in blue ink on paper. But she, Candace keeps the lino cuts that she's made. And I'm like, I want a heart on my t-shirt, of course. But white paint is what you have now. But I think we're going to expand.
We'll invest in some other colors eventually. Yeah.
So cool.
It was really fun. So I really enjoy having a t-shirt that I printed and also getting to look at a t-shirt I printed that someone else is wearing. It's really fun.
Your sister saw that t-shirt. We sent her a photo and she said, it looks like an album cover. It does. That's so awesome. Congratulations. So we want to know what you're trying. Have you tried something new? Have you experimented out there? Are you like doing a happy dance with something that turned out better than you could have thought? Mm-hmm. Or not? It could have been really funny. We'll still laugh, even if it's just a total fail. Mm-hmm. We've had those.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've had our fair share.
Yeah. We've had those.
Yes.
But it's part of the process. It's part of the fun. And we understand it's a privilege to have time, supplies, money, just the space to do that. And I know not everyone can do that. And I know not everyone has time, especially. But I feel like the amount of time we spend on art is time we probably would have been scrolling. So I feel like I'm willing to, for me, give up some of that time.
Yep.
To be creative. I don't want to presume you're done.
I have 7,000 more things to say. Thank you. No, I am done. I am elated and I am done.
Okay.
What did you work on, Monica?
I always have more than one project going on, as we know. And
It's pronounced as we art.
Yeah, as we art. And so I have some big stained glass projects happening with the bigger windows for a library that some of you know about. But I wanted to do something like start to finish. I want to see the results. And so I made a little stained glass bamboo for a friend. Let me show you. This is the bamboo. I did copper patina. These are the plant stakes. And then I had him pick his vase. I sent him some photos. He picked a little elephant.
So cute.
I know. We find little vessels in thrift shops or people give them to us, little jars or containers. And I'm glad he picked the elephant. I think it'll be cute. Yep. And so we just stick some floral foam in there, boom, and cover it with rock. So we'll be sending that one out. But I liked it. And so I'm like, I'm going to make a couple more. So I made 2 more bamboos, which we'll be throwing up on Etsy probably at some point.
Yeah.
I know.
One day in the future.
Oh my God. Maybe I'll actually do it. But, well, I'll do it someday. But these are recycled. I think this was a honey or I don't know what came in here. But yeah, little bamboos. So I'm really happy. It was fun to make. This one's in a little owl. With some scrap green glass.
The copper patina with the green looks so awesome. It pops
good.
So much.
Thank you.
And it looks like a real bamboo where it has it has those brown rings up the stem. It's awesome.
This will be more stable. I haven't really set it up for photos yet, but I'll put floral foam and rocks to weigh it down.
Yeah, none of these have rocks in them yet, which is key for when they're fully set up.
Yeah, if you we do stained glass botanicals, I do long stem flowers, make sure there's rocks or sand or something weighted in the base because this will be heavier than your vase. So you'll want to keep that stable. But it's nice to make plants and botanicals that won't die.
Mm-hmm. It's such a cool housewarming gift for people if you think about it, because it's supposed to be good luck to give people a bamboo for housewarming, and to give them one that won't ever die is amazing luck.
Luck forever.
So, yeah.
I put them back on the table. I don't know if they're in our shot, but if they are,
they're gracing the podcast.
Yes. So that was fun to have a start to finish. Sometimes I need that sometimes because I have a lot of ongoing things. I'm writing, I'm working on bigger windows, but I'm like, I just need a project start to finish. And so, yeah, I was really happy to do those. It takes a lot of hours and effort, but the payoff is worth it. And I just tune out, listen to music, and make some art. I feel really lucky.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So art, we'd love to know what you guys worked on or what even if it's not artistic, like we said, it might be something creative, something new, just some project you're working on that you have passion about. We'd love to know.
Did you stumble on something that made you think, ooh, I could try that? Or just share with us. We want to know. Yeah.
Are you one of those that see something really cool online you want to try someday and you bookmark it or you put it somewhere and maybe I'll try that someday? Go through that folder and pull something out.
Yeah.
There's some really interesting artistic things people have done. I'm like, maybe I'll try that someday. But
yeah, humans are so creative.
I know.
When we sit down and use our own brains and imagination, we're so creative.
Definitely. I agree.
It's awesome.
It's why we're here.
Yes.
All right. We're trying to combat this incoming avalanche of AI and keeping up with our human side and our creativity and our hands-on art that feels good.
Yes, it feels great. And it's really nice to just feel like you put something positive out into the world by doing any little thing you can to create.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I love my new shirt.
It's awesome a lot. And I'm glad you love your new shirt. I love it too.
Well, you said putting something positive out into the world. I'm like, I want to wear this every day. I want it in every color.
Well, your personality is like always putting something positive out into the world. So no matter what you wear, you're killing it.
Thanks, Candace.
Not me. I'm a little rain cloud.
You are my little rain cloud, but I love you.
Thank you. I love
Inspiration. Is there anything in particular inspiring you this week?
I think I have 2 inspirations this week.
Ooh.
So my first inspiration is artists who, like Witches of the Wild that I mentioned, artists who are willing to share their process to make the process more fun and accessible for other people in the future. That's awesome. Like, what a cool thing to do. We've done it with a few people with stained glass. Yes. It's just, it takes the gatekeeping out of art, which is amazing to begin with because it's not something to be gate kept. Like, everyone has a creative streak, and to just find like random people that are willing to nurture that and others, it's really inspiring. It's awesome.
And on that same note, especially if they are patient with the process and take the time to explain. Some people are better teachers than others, better videographers than others. I like teaching, but my video skills aren't the best. And Candace got me a camera with a light that goes over your work that's still in the box. I someday will open it because when I help people with stained glass and make videos, it's like a handheld chaotic mess. But I'm glad you mentioned artists that inspire you by teaching the technique on YouTube. Like, share ideas and skills and to help other emerging artists. I love that.
Yeah, really cool. And then I have another inspiration.
Ooh, you know, we don't have a script, so this is all news to me. I'm excited. What's your other inspiration, Candace?
My other inspiration is we're about to take a big vacation trippy thingy, shoulder shaky thingy, in the month of May. We are going to Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Never been there.
Never been there. We're going to meet up with a big group of friends to celebrate one of our friends' 50th birthdays. So
big group of friends staying at one big house.
Yep. It's exciting. Yeah. It's going to be fun. We love that friend who's turning 50. Yes. She's awesome. So that's really exciting. And then we also tacked on a little like quick 3-day hop over to Southern California for us afterwards, just to have a couple days to just us and enjoy Southern California, which is a place we both love. And then we come home. But long story longer, I have been putting together a playlist of songs for our trip. And it's a big blend of genres and madness because it's all songs that have to do with California.
Ooh, you're making a playlist for our trip, and the theme of all the songs is California?
The theme of all the songs is California.
I love this. All I think about is Hotel California by the Eagles.
That's on there.
It is? Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think of it. California Dreamin'.
Yep.
I don't know who
Mamas
sings.
and the Papas.
Okay.
Yeah. But also like Malibu by Hole and Hawthorne by That Dog.
Wait, I don't know that one. I know That Dog. That
you would
band.
know it if you heard it.
Hawthorne.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with California?
Well, Hawthorne's a part of LA.
Oh, neat.
And it happens to be where the lead singer of That Dog, her name is, you're about to go down a rabbit hole,
okay,
guys.
do it.
So the lead singer of That Dog is Anna Waronker. Okay. You might know her name because she wrote like the theme song for Yellow Jackets and a whole bunch of other things. That Dog, the band, is a big musical mishmash of musical families. It's awesome.
I love that band. You introduced me to that band.
They're so good. If you don't listen to That Dog, please listen to them. They were an amazing band.
Songs about California. That's awesome.
But the lead singer of That Dog grew up in California, but her husband grew up in Hawthorne, the Hawthorne area of Los Angeles. And that song's about him. So,
okay.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm sure I'll recognize it, but I just
That
don't know
dog
the name.
also has another song that's about California called West Side Angst, which is about when they added a new area code to the west side of LA from the 90s.
When area codes get messed with, it creates issues. That happened in Boston. I used to have a 617 area code when I first got a phone, like my very first flip phone. Mm-hmm. And I just arbitrarily changed my number when I moved to Austin, Texas. And I wished I hadn't, because 617, like, you can't get that area code anymore. Mm-hmm. So that's really funny. Cities with their area codes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I grew up in Utah, and Utah had so few people. The population was under 2 million when I was growing up. There was only one area code for the whole state, 801.
Oh, my God.
But then as an adult, when I was an adult, they finally added another area code. And now I think they have 3. So
There are several in most states now, but so this LA area code switcheroo in the 90s made it. What song by that dog?
West Side Angst.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'm sure I've heard it. You play that dog a lot. I just don't know the titles. I like listening to music, don't get me wrong. But unlike Candace, I rarely pay attention to the details of the bands, the lyrics sometimes. I don't do the deep dive. So when Candace and I met, she was really amused by my record collection, which was mostly soundtracks. Yeah. She's like, you love this song by this band. Did you ever think to go find that band and follow them or get more albums? And I'm like, no.
Just a solid no.
She finds a song she loves, and next thing you know, she has everything that band has ever done. Any solo projects they went off and did, she knows about it. It's really great. We're just different, but that's good.
Yeah. If you ever want to deep dive into that dog, just let me know, because there's so many places you can go from that band.
I love it. I love it. That's really good inspiration. The trip to Santa Fe and the extra bonus trip we're taking to California. I just want to add a caveat here, because for 8 years we didn't travel.
Yep.
We did not have money for vacations. The only traveling we did was for family emergencies, like obligatory trips, or if someone had a wedding. Mm-hmm. But this is
those
so
were breaking the bank.
Yeah, big time, big time. Like, we'll sleep on the floor on an air mattress type of trips. So the fact that we've just been a little bit better at like managing money, actually making some money from our art instead of giving it all away. Like, we've actually like made a point to be able to take this trip, and we're so excited, but we do not take it for granted.
No,
and we understand
feel
that
so lucky.
it sounds so privileged to fly in this economy with what's going on in the world and the price of fuel. Like,
but also to have the safety to be able to fly or travel or make art. Some people aren't in a place where they're safe enough to do any of that.
So I can't even express how much gratitude, and it's so emotional that we get to take this trip. We get to meet up with this group of friends and celebrate. It's just incredible. Yep. And then this added bonus trip for ourselves to Southern California. It's really special. I do want to add that it all came from points. Like, we didn't actually pay for the flights. Points from, some flights had been canceled in the past. It doesn't matter. The point is, we were able to do this on quite the budget, but we are really happy. And I'm glad you're making a playlist. That's so cool. I can't wait to hear it.
Yes. Oh, it's just for me, though. I'm not going to share it.
California. That's great. That's a good inspiration.
I should make a Santa Fe one, too. I just figured we won't be in the car as much in New Mexico. So
is there a song like, do you know the way to Santa Fe?
There's a lot of songs about Santa Fe.
No, isn't there one like...
That's San Jose.
Oh, crap.
That's Dionne Warwick.
Is that on the California? San Jose is in California.
San Jose is in California. Northern California.
The way? Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I said to Santa Fe. Well, whatever.
I like it. Dionne Warwick, my favorite thing about that song is she's from San Jose, but she's like, do you know how to get there?
That's really funny. Okay, I will keep embarrassing myself if I try to mention lyrics. So let's move on. Inspiration.
What was your inspiration, Monica? San Jose.
Oh, God. All right, hold on. Let me hold up this blank wooden board. I am holding up a blank whiteboard. It is 15 inches by 15 inches of white wood. And what this is, it's a blank panel. I'm so excited. I get to do this at the local art gallery. Every couple of years they do this. It's called Piece by Piece. They do this gigantic, I can't do math quickly enough, but there's 150 artists. So there's 150 panels, 15 inches by 15 inches each. This thing is like 2 or 3 stories high when they hang all the panels in this one gigantic rectangle. And it makes a famous piece of art come alive, but each artist gets a tiny square. We don't know it's a mystery as to what the big final painting is. Mm-hmm. But we have to decorate, we have to paint or sculpt or fill in art on our square. Now, the key is this year, the piece I got has a lot of shades of green in it. No idea what it's part of. It could be someone's sleeve on a painting. It could be part of a garden. Who knows? Because I don't know the final painting until they reveal it, until 150 pieces are hung. It's an amazing, amazing project.
It's a really cool installation.
Yeah. And it's such an honor to be asked to be part of it. I feel really honored to be an artist that's participating. So we just got our blank square and our blank piece, our little puzzle piece that we have to replicate. But it's better for the project if the materials you use are a little bit lighter, right? They're hanging on nails on a wall. I mean, I've done stained glass in the past for this project and it worked, but I'm just saying I'm going to get a little more creative this year because that you can use any materials you want as long as the colors and the ratio of the size matches up. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm inspired by new materials is my point, because I don't want to just do paint. Oh my God, I can't. That to me, a flat painting would be a waste of an opportunity from my point of view, because I love 3D sculptural shit. Mm-hmm. But I needed something light, because at first I thought I'll just paint all coins. I thought pennies. They're not making pennies anymore. We have a jar full of pennies. Maybe I'll paint them all green and put them on there. But that might get heavy. Coins. Stained glass with lead solder gets heavy.
Solder's very heavy. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I was just looking at some lightweight sculptural materials and I came across sculptural, I don't know if that's even a word, mesh, metal screen, kind of like smaller than chicken wire. Like the holes are smaller than chicken wire, but I can like sculpt it. Mm. So I thought I would paint it all the right shades of green, line up where it needs to be, likely put a base of paint on that white square so that it doesn't have a white background, and then sculpt in all my little mountains and valleys and weird shapes of, I have the idea in my head. Maybe I'm not explaining it well.
Would you add like acrylic medium to it to give it so it doesn't have holes?
What's that?
So
What's acrylic?
Acrylic medium is like a base that you can add acrylic paint colors to that make them really texturized.
Okay. Is it very heavy?
No.
It's not like adding cement or something.
No. I'm sure you've seen paintings that look like swaths of frosting.
Yes.
That's probably acrylic medium painting.
I've seen that on like ocean waves, like 3D-ish. I did that.
Sometimes it's oil paint too, but if it's like, how the hell does that look like a cake frosting because it's an inch and a half thick, then it's probably acrylic medium.
Great. I don't know. I would like, I might, that's a good idea, but I want all of the bumpiness and the sculpture. I mean, you can't go outside of the lines on the edges, the top, bottom, and sides, but you can come outward 3D. So I think I want the texture to really come from this sculptural wire mesh stuff that I can't wait to start playing with. So I got some, and I'm going to experiment and paint it and slap it on this board, and we'll see what happens. So I'll be showing that in progress as it goes. And then once the final, the piece of art is due in May, and then the final reveal of what this gigantic painting is in June. If it's not making sense at all, I apologize. But
it makes sense. It's just taking one artist's work and breaking it up into 150 squares, and each person gets a little tiny laminated picture of what they need to make in that square.
Yeah, I got a 3x3 little thing, and it's mostly greens. You never can tell what's in it. I mean, maybe if you had like a finger, like maybe you could tell what it is, but mine's just greens, shades of green, which all match up. So I'm really excited. I've had some in the past that were much more colorful variety, but I'm stoked because some people just get black. You know, the edge of a painting. I'm
Or
very
that year it was like the poker dogs or something.
that had a lot of
all brown, like
I hate that painting.
or green.
But they've done like Monet and what's his name?
I think they did Klimt one year. Yeah,
that was really good. That was like a beautiful garden with sunflowers and other flowers. So anyway, this is a gorgeous project. I feel really inspired to try a new material. So I do want to know if anyone out there is just totally experimental like I am and just jumps in and tries new materials whenever they can. Like, what have you tried? What works? What excites you to try? Or a question, if you haven't, what material would you like fantasize about working with? Like, what do you want to try someday? Or maybe take a class in someday? If you have any answers to any of these questions that we're pressing on you, put them in the comments on YouTube. Or put them in the comments on Instagram, or send us an email.
yes, we have an email address.
What is it?
asweartpodcast@gmail.com.
asweartpodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, it's really nice. We are so grateful that you're here. We feel your support. We're enthusiastic because you guys are inspired and you're inspiring us. It's a lovely circle, two-way street. I don't know the right.
I like the hand motion.
Oh God, the hand gestures. But yeah, we want to know how you're doing, what you're making, what's inspiring you. And if you have any song suggestions for California themed studio mix that perhaps Candace hasn't thought of.
Yep.
Is there
There's
a way to
lots.
share your list somehow?
I'll make the playlist public on Apple Music.
Oh, great.
So, yeah.
Okay.
People can see what's on it.
Okay. Or just like, I was thinking like typing out all the names of the songs on a post, but that would be a lot of songs. So maybe not.
Yes.
I like your idea better. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by this week. We're so happy you're here. Episode 15.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did. That's it. That's all we got.
We'll be back next week with more art, more inspiration. And if you have any questions for us that you're dying to know the answers, make sure you email us or text or message us questions.
Don't text us. We won't text back.
We might. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.